In the air. Oh, and that's just gone down. Got one hand to it. That's Carlson, the captain, in there at short cover. Very nearly.
The fielders around the bat.
There we go. That's the big shot. Is it going to go all the way? It does.
Yeah, Matt away. A deep mid-wicket. Wonderful shot.
Yeah, quick hands through that. And interestingly, Mike, the pitch is cut quite far over towards the pavilion. Ooh. Didn't connect really cleanly with that, but he's got enough on it, and that's Algar's first boundary. So it's Dan Douthwaite now, change of ball to the rooftop, and that ball's in the air, and it's out. Immediate impact from Dan Douthwaite. He strikes, and it's Rossington who's gone. Mason Crane, the catcher. And Galamorgan have their first wicket. Essex 19 for 1. To have a look or to get used to one particular bowler that they're rotating from that River Taff end. And Dan Douthwaite making an immediate impact with his first ball.
Yeah, you can see Rossi's trying to lift that ball over mid-on, mid-off. They're both up inside the circuit.
In the last match.
Chop.
Drives, nice straight drive, and that's going to go all the way for 4.
Yeah, Paul.
Pepper goes aerial.
What a shot.
And he's connected well with that.
It's
gone all the way. Lovely shape. Oh, it's been signalled full
here. Bop, straight over the top. Held his post, and rightfully so. Wonderful shot.
So it's Jamie McElroy. Another very good straight drive from Pepper. Fuller this time. Worked nicely through the leg side. Oh, played it beautifully. Nicely timed. That's another boundary.
So less whip from the batsman, a bit Algar there. More bat face. Hit the ball much harder.
An edge. Oh, that's another boundary. So racing along this over. This is a very profitable over indeed. Oh, that's big. That's big. I think that's going all the way. Yep, it is on that slightly shorter leg side boundary.
And the better length, which was actually in the slot for him to pick up and launch it over mid-wicket towards the main pavilion. Oh,
bit of width. And he's taken full advantage.
Shame. The first short and wide when he's bowled, and it's a shame that it's his last delivery.
Right arm off breaks. It's driven. That's going all the way. Whoa. Oh, very classy shot.
What a shot that is. Little bit of room there to get the ball away from mid-off. So mid-off's very straight. You see him running to his right there, and he's plopped it into a gap.
No, it's in the air. This should be out. And it is. Kellaway strikes, gets his revenge for the 6. And he gets his man. It's Elgar who's gone for 32.
Pushes the ball through a little bit quicker. Just didn't feel it was quite the right length, sir.
Oh, that's really big. That sounds big. And it's bounced off the gantry and come back. The gantry has spared the fisherman.
So, dance down the wicket, full face, bang, over the top. Wonderful shot, 6 runs. Pick the bones out of that.
Sweeps again. Scorvin again with more work to do. But this one evades even him. That's away. Well struck. Sweep. He's gone. Mason Crane strikes. Well, just as Paul Walter. Look at this. Oh, behind.
I think he's the bottom edge onto his pad, and he's ended up with a caught behind. I could be wrong.
Chris Cook stumped him just for good measure, because he possibly was out of his ground as well.
Edge, pad, catch, in on the belly button. Doesn't matter how he stays off the floor.
There we go. Goes the other side, and that is a clean strike.
Shot that is. What a shot.
And that is Pepper's 50. 54 from 27 balls. And it's been a fabulous innings so far from Michael Pepper.
Showing you both sides there. There is no reverse sweep. I'll put you for 2. Oh, you want to board it wide? Not a
He's been clearing the boundary really well and effectively, and he's gone again. And he's made it again. 6s back to back for Pepper.
Slightly delivery. Not clearing the boundary by a huge amount. but enough. Another 6 runs.
Ball away from the right-hander. In the air! The left arm has done it! Wow, that is skill and talent. It wasn't working with the right, so I'm going to go with the left. And Kieran Carlson takes the catch.
Here you go, just get a replay of this. Tried to get it up and over cover, ended up getting a bit close to him, a little bit flat, straight to the fielder, comfortable catch.
And he gets some dip on it as well,
Yes,
doesn't
yeah,
he?
no,
Really nice bowling with his wrong arm.
Always harder, the ball spinning away from the right-handed batsman.
So I read that it was a project. Sweeps into the gap. 2 men converge. Oh dear.
Oh, no,
they have made a mess of that. Dan Delphi looks a little bit in the air. And all the way.
We've had a couple of back is bowling up. Not a bad delivery. Wonderful shot. All the way down towards Cathedral there. 6 runs. Good finish to the over for Essex.
Yeah, it was. He bowled in. Little inside edge, I think. And a much needed breakthrough for Galamorgan. It's Critchley, who was just starting to get going, you felt.
Yeah, angled in. Played on off his pad.
Oh yeah, that's it. You can just see the stump there, yeah.
Oh wow.
That's powerfully struck.
What a shot
And
that is.
it has gone all the way. That's bouncing around in the concourse. It was a very, very good over.
Down the wicket, a little bit of room and helpless on its way. Relative.
Sweeps in the air. Oh, just goes over the man at point. And that's another welcome boundary.
Perfectly placed in. Short boundary.
Bowled in. Mason Crane gets his man. And they'll be glad to see the back of Allison. That's well bowled from Crane. Fought back well. A little bit of anger in that celebration.
Yeah, he obviously disappointed this fielding that was back up his bowling last over, but that a little bit quicker.
Way out as we just look at this replay again. Oh yeah, tried to pull it from outside off stump and just bottom edge onto the stumps.
Chop on.
Yeah. The new batsman Harmer. Harmer goes straight to the reverse sweep and finds the gap brilliantly. That could not have been placed better. And overs as well. Out. Flicked it straight to Tim van der Hoften at short fine leg, and Harmer is disappointed.
Is to dive round and stop a boundary, but to have it angled in leg side and flick and go straight to Van der Hoften belly button, that is disappointing none the least. So not the delivery that we wanted to bowl, but absolutely.
That's in the air. I think it's well placed, and it finds the boundary. He managed to get it.
Shot.
Slap back. And again, as we've seen so often, has just cleared the boundary by about a foot.
Back for length. Batsman give a bit of room. Slapping back over his head for 6 runs.
Cleared that front leg out of the way and just stumped now. And that's in the air.
That should be out. Carlson underneath it. Catching cover.
So, Glamorgan finished the innings with a wicket. Essex 183 for 7 from their 20 overs. I have to say, Pepper looked very, very good. Excellent, 60 from 30, good scoring rate. He really kind of gave that momentum at the start of the innings, and until he was removed with a left armer from Ben Kellaway. Captain to face the first ball. Cuts it away. Finds the man up. Drives in the air. And it just trickles over the boundary. For the first boundary of the Glamorgan innings, goes to the captain, Kieran Carlson. Good connection, not clean. Just going to trickle away. Another boundary. Not that convincing, but they all count.
Up there, their captain.
Well, that's a good shot. That is a brilliant shot. Wow, cut for 6. Fast hands, lots of power, and that is a very...
Carrying all the way to the boundary, the main pavilion. There we go. Up and over.
Well, that's a great shot. You have that slightly shorter boundary. Swung into the leg side, and that is another maximum. One on the off, now one on the leg for the Galamorgan captain.
Short wide, helped on its way.
It's probably what, a middle stump with that one, and he just picked it up and whacked it over deep.
It's the angle of the left arm in there.
Yeah, that's the crucial difference, isn't it?
Yeah. Big over usually on that.
Smell goes across and gets enough of it. That's his first boundary. That'll get the scoreboard moving for him.
Shot.
Now that sounded good off the bat, and it looks good as well. Another boundary for Smale.
Around him. Have a bit of that.
Yeah, dismissively slapped back over his head for 4 by Will Smale.
I mean, yeah. Oh, no.
That's disappointing. Looks at his hands.
Checking for holes.
Oh, wow, that's huge. That is huge. Mind the windows. That's into the hospitality boxes. It's a big one.
Yeah, it's a big one, and this is great shot, that lovely pickup. It's relatively short, that boundary, but I think on any ground in the country that is going for 6.
One of the determining factors in the result of this match. And Smell has got that away fine, first ball. And it races all the way, beats the field. End up sitting on him. Oh, that's well struck. That is well struck. Yeah, just clears Snater on the boundary. Galamorgan are piling on the pressure now. I think he's got that in the gap. 4 more. Again, salt into the wound. Will Smale now into the 40s.
He'd be helped on the way. Gone wider this time. It's
so
shorter.
Another chance for Elgar. No mistake this time, and he turns around and has a little word with the crowd, who are probably having a go at him. I can catch.
Stayed a little bit short, a little bit wide.
So Smale goes for 43.
Probably if I dropped the catch, probably gathered the second, probably wouldn't go around and show the crowd that you're able to catch.
In the air. Oh, and again fizzes just past Mohamed Amir, who's now at short third man. I think they're drives. Nice looking shot. Just clears the man at cover, and that's well timed. And another boundary. Galamorgan piling the pressure on now. Pulled short, and again I think that's going in the way. That's in the seats. Don't bowl there to Kieran Carlson.
No, I didn't think short. He jumped.
Flashes over the top of Mohamed Amir, and that's 4 more. It's cutting loose now.
Short and wide, he feeds on that.
Shot. Pulled hard into the gap. That's brilliant placement. Oh, Carlson really going through the gears now. Drives aerial. Could be out. It is out. That is a very good catch.
Wasn't it?
It's Benkenstein. And that's the end of Kellaway. A brief stay, just goes for 15. But could that be the inspirational moment?
Well, ringed up a little bit straight. Slightly inside out, sliding off the face of the bat. Benkenstein had to do a bit of work there, didn't he?
Yeah, he
lined that ball up in the last minute. He had to get the dive out, and an excellent catch from Benkenstein in the end.
Yeah, it was. Maybe he didn't get his positioning perfect early on, and then had to. Oh, that's really powerfully hit. Swings hard. That's a good connection. 4 or 6. That is 6. It's been a really good knock. Goes straight this time, and again, I think that's connected beautifully as well. 6 more. The skipper's on a roll.
Up and stance. Get that bat through. Well done.
Oh, power from Ingram. Just Ingram has pulled that away. This could be out, and it is.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. I think that's got a little bit height on them there. Yeah, bit of extra bounce. Comfortable catch.
Incoming batter for Galamorgan is Chris.
So that brings Chris Cook to the crease. Wicketkeeper batsman, also very experienced. Oh, hello.
Oh, that is a catch.
That is a very good catch. And I think Carlson was about to run the second. He can't believe he's caught it, but he has. That is a brilliant catch.
Pepper in the field. He's been great for Essex.
To the middle. Nice situation for him to come in at.
Just didn't quite get all the toe of the bat, but full length diving catch coming forward. That's brilliant. We'll see much better than that this summer.
Yeah, took it very low, didn't he? That was a brilliant shot, and that's the victory. Asa Tribe has got Galamorgan over the line, and that's a fantastic win for the home side. They win this match by 6 wickets, and in the end, Mike, a very comprehensive victory for the home side. Kieran Carlton's the main beneficiary, really, getting to 93, just 7 runs short, only denied by a brilliant catch from Pepper out in the deep. But he played really well, didn't he? And sort of, he's very
disappointing. Cooks. There's no real highlight in there. Critchley is a bit of a coming star, and there's a lot of eyes on him, but it obviously wasn't his night tonight.
No, spin. That was the one thing.